Hi Capricorns, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And cross watchers, you're always welcome. Today I'm going to ask my spirit guides what you don't see coming, what's next in love, what's coming your way. Let's call in our guides now. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly guided here for the first time. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. What is it that you have for us? What is it that we may not see coming towards us or coming in? I am listening for you now. I have a lantern, guidance, finding your way in love. I love this. So, of course, following the light, you know, that like this light within that shines brightly. I have tears, healing, emotional release. I feel like after the tears, there's a sense of, just after the tears, whether you went through something or you have released something, maybe you've had a loss of some kind, but I'm going to say that the light appears or this clarity of some kind is coming into you. I have a book, The Tears. I learned a lot about myself. I'm going to say it that way. You finally, it's almost like I found myself, but it took, like sweat and tears, it just took a lot to find myself. It took me a long time to get to where I am today. So that's what's going on. I had to untangle. I feel like I had to release the chains. I had to disconnect. Maybe I had to disconnect from all relationships or being in a relationship period for a while. Maybe I just needed to be alone. I have thorns, pain, protections, lessons, and love. I feel like I've been through it all. But the good news is you are on the other side. So that's okay. Look at you. I've got a compass and I have a key, two of my favorite things in the world. So your inner compass is guiding you in the right direction. And then this key is whether you say, I'm unlocking a path, I'm finding a solution, I'm finding my way, somebody opens your heart. So this inner compass and this key, I mean, that's two beautiful things. I feel like they're gifts, like tools that Spirit is giving you to use. A key to unlocking your path. I love that. So this feeling of maybe I needed to find myself. I had to find myself again in order to know what I wanted, to know where I was headed. Now I know I feel like I'm headed in the right direction. Good. I have a King of Wands. I have a King of Pentacles. I have a Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. And I have a Five of Swords. I have a feeling I'm not going to fight this. Maybe I did in the past because I had a lot of healing to do and I pushed away love or I just wasn't ready for it. But I'm not going to fight these feelings. I also feel like your person isn't either because I feel like they've met their match. That there's not a lot of people that they believe in, Spirit saying, that they trust, that could be in the same league as them, could hold their attention, but they've met their match is how I feel. Like you could challenge them. This could be a really strong intellectual connection and they're not going to get away with anything, Spirit just said. And they kind of like that. They like that somebody holds them accountable in a sense. They like that, I don't know, that they can't, they're not that they would, but they can't pull one over on you. Like you would catch them or call them out on it. I have a Judgment. I have an Eight of Cups. I have a Five of Cups. And I have an Eight of Wands. I feel like your person is a really good judge of character. I think that they could even be involved in a kind of a career that judges character, social work, who else? Doctors, nurses, caregivers, even police for that matter, like people who can judge people fairly quickly and kind of sum them up very fast. There's a sense of, I got you as soon as I saw you. There's a sense of, I've learned my lesson too many times to not see like where people are coming from. So I'm going to say that they are attracted to your strength, your independence, your security, your worthiness. You have a lot of value, and you are, I feel like you just turned their head with that 8 of Wands. That is something that doesn't happen very often. They may look, they may check somebody out, but they don't like turn their head so that they can't either, you know, like you turn of direction, change of direction, shift in their life, but they turn their head. There's a sense of quickness somehow. But I think that they've definitely met their match. Spirit, please share with me. I have a star. I have a 4 of Wands. Wow. I have a 9 of Pentacles. And I have a Queen of Wands. I feel like they just met the person they want to spend the rest of their life with. You turned their head somehow. And there's this feeling of dreams do come true. Maybe they were waiting for the one person who came along that not only turned their head, but then held their attention, you know, that they've met their match so that they can, they're just in this beautiful sense of you have so much to offer. This is somebody who maybe they weren't thinking about a commitment. Maybe that wasn't on their radar screen, but now that they've met you, it's, I do want a commitment. I'm going to say dreams do come true. This feels like a dream come true. I mean, I want you to dream because I do feel like this is something that you've been waiting for. And this is somebody that is your equal, is your match. And I think Spirit wants you to know that. So whatever the tears were in the beginning and that they unlocked your path, I feel that everything happens for a reason. And this is one of those connections where you'll look back and say, so-and-so did me a favor, because had I not cried over them, I wouldn't have this today. So I just feel like it's you're exactly where you're supposed to be, Spirit saying, before this comes to you. Spirit, please share with me. I have nurture. Nurture your relationships like a blooming flower and they'll flourish. It's growing. So I also kind of like the flowers are in full bloom. So I'm going to say late spring. I'm going to say even early summer as a timeline. So there's a part of me that feels like I am in a Gemini, Taurus, Aries, even Cancer energy for some reason. So there's a lot going on there. I have together, finding joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. I just want to be with you. I don't have huge expectations. I'm not pushing you. I just want to be with you. It feels beautiful. Settling. I'm not going to settle for less than what I want. And that's why they say dreams do come true, because they're not bringing you something less than. They're bringing you the whole package here. They're bringing you everything that you're asking for. And I have an apology. Somebody possibly in the past wishes they could apologize. This is new love, so I wouldn't worry about, somebody, I'm sorry I made you cry, person. I wouldn't worry about that. I would stay focused on this person who just being with you is all they want. They don't care what we do. We don't care where we go, as long as we're together. So it really is truly, I just want to be by your side. I want to stay by your side. I have a toxic relationship can drain your energy. So maybe this person who's going to be trying to apologize for some of you, because you're moving on, or because they find out that you're falling for somebody new and they try to come out of the woodwork. It's a very toxic connection and they don't want that for you. Divine timing for your true love. I would say if it's not here yet, of course it arrives when it's meant to be. But it is more of this is the love that you are worthy and deserving of. This is the true love that you've been waiting for. So whoever, I guess wasn't, then they did you a favor. Spirit, can I have some loving messages? Tell me what this person wants. I want you to listen to that inner compass. If you're not where you want to be, Spirit will keep steering you in the right direction. I want to walk into the sunset with you. Yeah, there's a feeling of, I don't care what we do, as long as we do it together. I'm so stressed out, the Five of Swords. I'm going to put this over here with this toxic behavior, that it was always an issue, it was always a fight, it was always something. I've never felt so attached to someone like I do with you. This is a simpler, it's like simpler and safer, if that makes sense. But it's a simpler life. Maybe you're to a point where you just want peace. You just want somebody that it doesn't have turmoil. It doesn't have problems. So there's a sense of peace and comfort in this connection. So I would be looking for that as far as an energy, because if you feel really comfortable with this person, like I just feel like a warm pair of slippers on a cozy day, I just feel like I can say and do anything with this person, then you're probably with the right person. That's the person they want you with. Please stay forever. I would say that this person does want to spend a lot of time with you. Sometimes I want you to fall back on this. I feel like this is one of the best messages. This feeling of finding joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. This simple pleasure is really jumping out at me. It's a sense of, I don't care if we're sitting at home watching Netflix, or we're taking a ride to Walmart and walking around and picking up groceries. I just feel like it doesn't matter. I feel like anything we do together, as long as we do it together, we're happy. So it's a really simple, comfortable, doesn't mean it's not exciting for you. Doesn't mean this person doesn't turn you on. It just means that there's this simplicity to it that maybe if I had to compare it to something in my past that was more toxic or karmic, or there was always something going on, then this is the love that I want to be with, because it's sustainable. I can be with this person forever because I don't have all that kind of turmoil behind me. So I want you to focus on, I want you to focus on the peace. Marry me, stay forever. It's a true love. Okay, so that's what's going on. It's somebody who's going to decide that it's somebody who wants a future with you. How gorgeous. I want you to remember that dreams do come true. And they had shared with us in the very beginning that after all the tears and you finding yourself, that's when this true love arrives. So we are going to put this out into the universe. What a beautiful reading. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your comments. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please head over to my website, KathyMamolen, psychicmedium.com. Also, check out my other 2 YouTube channels. I will put the links in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and we'll see you again real soon.